Uh, uh,
God damn it.
Welcome to Screens on Podcast. I am partially vaccinated, and this is a PS5 owner.
Thank you. So
Today
we're
we
both
are
very lucky.
yes. Today we are talking about Army of the Dead. I didn't really like this movie. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Yeah, surprisingly, I also wasn't too big on this movie. I mean, that's a surprise given it's a big Zack Snyder year. It's a big Zack Snyder year, and he delivered one pretty good movie for me at least, and one not so. Um, and so, yeah, thank you for tuning in. I am Rahul. This is Madhav, and today we're going to talk about the biggest movie of the year because it's the only movie out there right now you can watch at your home or in theaters.
Hey
It
man, we
doesn't
could be
even.
seeing Cruella.
We could be seeing Cruella. Actually, that's gotten pretty decent reviews,
It's got
apparently.
decent reviews, and I've learned one thing about the movie that has become a meme, and it is I don't know if we should spoil it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Army of the Dead. This was
ढाई घंटे
very.
का picture है.
Yeah, first of all, it didn't
Are
need to
you
be long.
fucking
Come
kidding me?
on. It did not need to be
What the
long.
fuck? Two and a half zombie movie.
Yeah.
Zombie heist movie.
Which sounds so cool on paper, by
Which
the way.
sounds so cool on paper. There is so much shit in this movie which sounds so cool on paper. Okay,
Yeah.
2.5 motherfucker. Okay, at least 40 minutes of this movie is slow-mo.
Yeah.
Snyder, I get you like slow-mo. It can be nice when used sparingly. Not when every
Yeah.
other scene is in fucking slow-mo. Like they're legit, they're looking at a building slow-mo.
Also, just to get this out of my system right now, the cinematography did not serve this movie at all. I feel like,
Oh my god, thank you.
I mean, so
Okay.
here's the funny thing, right? He
Yeah.
shot this movie first, and then he shot that epilogue in Justice League, where he used the same camera and lens.
Clearly.
Now the funny thing is, in Justice League, it looks worse, but it serves the story better because it's a dream sequence and all.
Yeah,
Here, it looks
here
better
it's just-
technically, but there's no reason to do it at all.
there is no reason. There is like fuck that. Okay, for the most part, the visuals in this movie aren't that bad. I like the color grade. I like the composition. I like the fact that he's used 16:9 ratio. That's pretty rare to see nowadays.
Yeah.
And he's made it sort of somewhat work in that
Mhm.
aspect ratio. The problem is the movie looks like it's shot on fucking portrait mode on an iPhone. Did you notice that shit? Okay, I get shallow depth is nice.
I don't know who didn't notice that.
Motherfucker, okay, you're supposed to, you know how focus works? The
Yeah.
background is supposed to be kind of blurred, but you're kind of supposed to make out what it is. Not when the whole thing looks like I'm looking at it like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's also another thing. I need to get this out right at the start, right before
Yeah.
we even get into the movie itself.
I need to get out a lot. So to kar.
The dead pixels drove me crazy. Did you notice it on your display?
So here's the thing. I didn't get dead pixels. I'm one of the
Fucking hell.
few lucky people who didn't. So I didn't even know
Wow.
about this issue till I was talking to
I
a
think
friend.
it might be it might just show up on 4K TVs or something. Or did you watch it on TV or monitor?
Possible. No, on my monitor.
Okay, because I've seen other people. So here's the thing, right? So the movie's going on, and this appears right around the start only when we're getting introduced to Batista's character.
Right.
They're in the diner, and so I see this one big ass dead pixel right on a close up on Batista. It's on his cheek or like towards the left of the screen. And I'm just going crazy because I had just ordered the PS5, right? So that was
Right.
supposed to come in like the next day or something. So I was like, fuck, my console is coming and I have a dead pixel on my TV. It was so sad. And then the camera cuts to other characters and it's not there. I'm like,
Right.
okay, fine, maybe some Netflix issue. But it kept bugging you, right? Even if you know it's an issue. And then later on in the movie, when they're in the safe, and this is gonna have spoilers because the movie's out, so just watch it and then listen
Yeah,
to this.
this is fucking watch it. Itna bhi kuch spoiler was a
Yeah, but
like
still,
this.
like,
Yeah.
So they're in the safe, and the guy is cracking the safe, and the other people are talking around. And now you see multiple dead pixels, like 4, 5 of them on the screen at the same time, and it keeps appearing and disappearing because it's apparently a camera issue, right? Apparently,
Yeah.
I thought
I don't
it
know
was
how. I don't know how I didn't get it because I remember you told me when are we reviewing Army of the Dead Pixel, and I'm like, what? I didn't really
God,
get that. I
I
was
had
like,
to.
okay, whatever. And then I saw the movie. I didn't notice any dead pixels. Maybe I was one of the lucky few जिसके लिए like ठीक से चल गया. But
Probably.
I only got to know about it after I saw the movie and I was talking to a friend about it, which is last night. So
What the
yeah,
hell?
this apparently it didn't serve the movie well also. um Getting to the movie itself, I can't get over the fucking slow-mo, dude. Like the slow-mo worked in the first, that opening montage.
Hmm.
Okay, that was kind of creative for Snyder. It was pretty well directed, I thought.
Yeah.
But after that, every other scene having slow-mo, dude, come on. Zyada ho raha hai. This is the reason the movie is 2.5 hours long. Like there was that, there was I I expected this to be a Snyder movie, like really good looking, really good action, but story wise, it's just gonna be flat.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that. I got bored in the action scenes, dude.
Yeah, same.
They were just saying a lot.
So here's the funny part, right? The trailers and all, they gave a very different idea of the movie, because I thought this was
Apparently
going to
so.
be
I was about to talk
uh,
about the marketing also.
yeah. So I thought this was going to be a little bit more self-aware, and Snyder being like having more fun.
I
You
thought
know?
this was Snyder channeling his James Gunn.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of so the trailers were like I wasn't hyped as such, but I was looking forward to it. Like, yeah, it'll be a fun 2 hours. Yeah,
Right.
more than 2 hours, but okay.
2 hours.
Snyder's chuckling right now, but yeah. So and then of course, like the premise sounds so cool, right? It's like Ocean's 11 and zombies mixed together. Come on,
Exactly.
like that's one of the best ideas ever. Come on.
Ocean's 11 and zombies, and there are 2 other movies. So what I got from it was Suicide Squad mixed with Inception, because
Yeah.
protagonist whose wife is dead is given a heist to do by an Asian guy. They spend the first 45 minutes of the movie gathering a team in this desert-like location. The heist, it doesn't get going till 45 minutes within it, and most of them die.
Yeah, and I love how, so I'm on the screen where we're on the screen where it's showing the trailer ka end mein it shows, no, directed by, written by, and it's all Zack Snyder, director, story by Zack Snyder, screenplay by Zack Snyder.
Catering Zack Snyder. Fucking like, okay, cool. He got to do a lot of shit in this movie, but it shows that he had a lot to do with this movie. This guy really needs like writers. Either he needs to get better at his storytelling, or he needs writers.
And apparently,
because,
this movie has been in the can for like over a decade. Like it's been shopped around
Really?
different studios. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So like he had written the story way back, like way before he even started on DC movies, I think.
Story?
The one-page treatment.
Debatable. Because like right at the start in that opening montage, the way they establish the characters in that montage is key. They do something and then they show a shot of them standing with a picture of their family.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a pretty cool, quick way to establish the characters' families and everything. And I was like, okay, I'm excited to see how else he's gonna establish character. It happens twice. And it really feels like it was done for Batista. And then he was like, wait, shit, this doesn't make sense just for Batista. We'll do it for one more character.
Yeah.
That should make sense.
My biggest problem with the movie is that at the start, it feels like it knows what it is, which is kind of self-aware and kind of making fun of like previous
and
tropes.
gory and kind of,
But then by the second half, and I fucking detest the last quarter of the movie. Till then, I was like, "ठीक है, चलेगा, देख रहे हैं." The last quarter, I hate it.
Last quarter. I hate it.
Now here's the problem, right?
Yeah.
The second half completely is just butchered. So
yeah,
they follow every like hated trope you can in a zombie movie. Like, don't separate. They all get separated. There's a douchebag in our team. Let's take care of him. They don't take care of him. There's a dumb daughter who's gonna survive
and the
all of
douchebag
this.
gets eaten by the zombies.
Yeah. Also,
which
you haven't seen the Red Letter Media review, have you?
Not yet.
Oh man. So there they talked, and now I noticed then that they talk about how this movie basically takes completely riffs off of Aliens.
Yeah, that's another movie. That's another movie that I have noted down that this takes inspiration from. Because of the dynamic that they're trying to set up between Batista and that woman.
Yeah.
it felt so reminiscent of Ripley and those two guys in Aliens. I like, come on, dude. You're not even being like clever about this.
There's only one good
So
thing, like not only, but like one probably the best thing about this movie is Tig Notaro. I loved her, and she was even digitally added. The pilot.
the
So
pilot, yeah.
So you know the story, right? Like she was not in the movie. Like when they shot it first, it was Chris D'Elia, and they
Oh,
had to get rid of him, obviously, and then they added her digitally. So she's
why?
not.
Why did they get rid of him?
He was accused of some sexual misconduct and stuff
Of
like
course,
that.
he was.
So I haven't really read about it. But she's not even on the set. Like she was added in green screen.
Wow, that makes so much sense now. That's why they separated her.
Yeah.
तो roof पे जाके बैठ.
But
There's that.
there's one
Another
scene which, like, but they did a pretty good job overall. Like you wouldn't be able to tell really unless you know about it, the behind the scenes that they replaced the actor.
I didn't know about it.
So that they did a really good job there. There's one shot where when they're getting the brief right by the guy, how to like what everyone is supposed to do, and there's a like a paper helicopter on the model, and Tig's
And she's
character,
just
she
like,
comes in, she just picks it up and just looks around, and there's a very cool like depth of field shot, and I was like, yeah. That's the one shot I feel like high school add kiya hai baad mein. Because
okay.
everything is out of focus.
I didn't
Everything.
really,
Literally everything. The foreground, the
and I
background.
think for all you know, to cover up that one shot, the entire movie is shot in bokeh mode. Fucking another thing I hated. Okay,
Bokeh.
two of the most awesome words that could exist in succession: zombie tiger.
Yep.
And I actually thought that the VFX for that was really good. Considering it was done in a pandemic and everything, like you could tell it's VFX.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a lot of detail in its movements, a lot of detail in its visuals and everything. He eats one person
Yeah.
in this 2.5 hour movie. Like literally, he's set up as like the army of the dead is charging towards the casino. The tiger is charging with them, and he stops outside and rests on a car.
Yeah.
Like तुम लोग जाओ मैं बाद में आ रहा है. Come on, dude. How are you going to set up a zombie tiger, spend so much VFX? Because that's one of the biggest marketing points I saw. That the zombie tiger took like a lot of VFX work and shit like that. बहुत मेहनत लगा. And it paid off, but not in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Also,
There
that
for
whole
like a
scene
total
where
of what,
the
3 shots?
tiger is mauling that douchebag, and that scene just kept going on and on and on.
Like many scenes in this movie.
Like
that
many
fucking
scenes.
the baptism scene of that guard when they sort of like he gets captured and they bite him and his transformation or whatever. That scene goes on so fucking long. Like just bite him already.
So did you notice the robot zombie?
Yes, I did.
What the fuck's
And
that
that
about?
confused me for a second because I was like, wait, is it gonna turn out to be like this is all like a training simulation or something? And these are all like robots?
At first, so there's 3 moments in the movie where it kept challenging me, like, okay, maybe there's something different going on. First is at the start when they're transporting that the zombie, right? And he's like, oh, you know, we're coming out of Area 51, right? Yeah, what does that mean? You know, we're in Area 51. Come on, like alien zombie. I don't get it. Is it really?
Yeah, I actually thought it was alien or something.
Yeah, so that's the first thing. Like, okay, maybe this is the twist. Like they're kind of like an alien or something.
It's extraterrestrial or something.
And then you see a robot zombie or a couple, like they get shot, and you see the innards, which are kind of electronic, but obviously it's out of focus, right? So you can only guess. But that's what it looked like to me and to a lot of people. So then I think, okay, the robots, what the fuck, Strider?
Yeah.
And then there's a third scene, which is a really cool scene where when they're actually having fun. The one scene in the movie where they're kind of having fun. We're in the safe, and they're trying to figure out how to get rid of the traps. And they get a zombie and they make him walk. And then he says the cool what's his name? Vanderho. He tells the safecracker guy that maybe it's a time loop. Maybe we're all trapped in. I know it's not a time loop movie, but that's a fun thing to talk about. That's a fun thing to like wrap your
Maybe
head
in
around a
another
little bit.
movie,
Yeah, of course.
but
Like, I'm
yeah.
not saying it should have been a time movie or
Huh,
whatever.
no. I'm
Yeah.
saying what I'm saying is ki that's like the one
Huh.
like philosophical thing that they talk about in this movie,
Yeah.
in this zombie heist movie.
And in the same scene, I love that montage. The guy keeps going up, bringing a zombie and making him walk the whole thing.
Yeah,
I love that.
that was a pretty
We
fun
needed
scene.
more of that. We needed more of
Yeah,
that.
there needed to be levity. There needed to be like how do I say, like some level of fun optimism.
Yeah.
You know?
Because there's a whole that trailer money shot, right, where it's like that Avenger shot where the camera is like going around the characters. They're all shooting the zombies,
Yeah,
and in the movie, it's part of this like kind of a dream
montage
sequence
of
thing
yeah.
where
It
the
comes off as a dream sequence because it's all slow mo.
yeah. So, but the energy of that scene where they're all like one guy has headphones while he's shooting zombies. That's what I wanted
Yeah,
from this movie.
it like that really needs yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go through my notes because I don't know how the hell else to
God damn,
approach this.
you have notes.
I have fucking notes. I have so much shit wrong with this movie.
Wow.
Okay. One thing I hated was that there were 3 moments where Snyder tried to do social commentary. Those 3 moments being that one interview in the beginning, Newswala, which is like, oh, as an immigrant, it's tougher in this country. They always have a heat gun to your head. And I'm like, the second one where where that woman shoots the guard in the leg and gives him up as the sacrifice, and she's like, I saw what you did to those women, you fucking rapist. And I'm like, women empowerment, that's good. And the third one was where the newswoman is saying, oh, by the way, the nuke has been moved up, and the president is like, nuking people is kind of patriotic if you think about it. And I'm like,
There's also this fiction. There's also this fictional precedent in the movie where it's like, yeah, the president is preponing the nuking. He thinks it's kind of cool.
he thinks it's on the 4th of July. It'll be like really cool, guys. Actual fireworks. like you think, yeah. Fucking hell. Like, although I will say credit where credit is due, that added a good level of like time boundness in the movie.
Yeah.
So it was something
that was bound to happen.
Maybe could have. Was that a pun?
I mean, why not now?
Why not? Yeah. Where it was like, okay, this is something that could have added tension, but it ended up not because the rest of the movie is in slow mo. Then, we talked about the inspiration behind this movie. Even the marketing took a lot of inspiration from Suicide Squad. Let's call it that. Fucking why is the marketing so colorful when the rest of the movie looks like a Snyder movie?
Yeah, the marketing, it looks
Marketing
completely
is
like Suicide
complete
Squad.
bullshit. Fucking bullshit. There was the fact that this guy treats in the story, Snyder treats past trauma as character building. Like that's the laziest way you can build character, dude. And past trauma bhi kya? He killed his wife because she got bit.
I hate the daughter character.
Can you get more original, please?
I hate
the daughter character was...
not because she's dumb, she is, but also because like they have this conversation in the middle where why did you push me away? And she says, you were never there. But then he says, no, I was there, you just pushed me away anyway. So this is just what? And then of course she has to do the dumb thing. Also, she does the dumb thing at the end where she goes to save the lady, Geeta.
I mean, I would say Huma Qureshi too.
Of course. But then you don't even know like if she makes it at the end, because after the helicopter crashes.
Right. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Because when they end in the helicopter, the pilot and Huma Qureshi are never seen again. It's just both of them. Like kuch to dikha do, her meeting her kids,
So-
something maybe.
So some people have guessed that maybe it was
No,
like, yeah,
it's not it's not sequel bait, is it?
no. Like I don't think so. But what I think is maybe that scene, that ending was supposed to have that pilot and the lady, but then because they were replacing the pilot, that actor, they probably couldn't get
Ah,
around it, so they
okay.
cut a scene out. Maybe
Possible. Very,
that's
very, very
possible.
possible.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
But either way,
Uh,
it's just not satisfying storytelling at all. First, you
at all.
save one
Like you
character,
see,
which is the dumb
yeah,
character, and second, you don't give us like there's no resolution to like, okay, why should I care?
there's no real resolution. I mean, no, it's there. It's just horribly
Huh.
done.
Yeah.
It's like, and even in Batista's arc, I guess you
Hmm.
can call it an arc. It is fucking. It's like his whole thing is okay. He's pushing people away because he pushed that woman away also,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh yeah, we're together. I'm not leaving you at all, and then like why would you set that up for the poor guy? Finally, थोड़ा कुछ अच्छा हुआ है उसकी जिंदगी में, and then you kill her. Come on, that's just
Yeah.
not that. That's just doing it for shock value at this point.
There's a lot of things done for shock value.
There's that. There is yeah, there is the classic heist tropes where both of them walk in to hire Vanderho, and Vanderho looks at them and is like, not these guys. But then 30 seconds later, he's like, you
I'm
son
in
of a
the
bitch,
team.
I'm in.
I mean,
That's literally all of
also,
them.
yeah,
And
I
there was
don't
the
get
one.
so there are so many things set up in the first half that we wait
Right.
a second. I'll just change the photo to the team. Where's the because
Because it was such a cool team, wasn't it?
goddamn like we need to talk about this. So they set up so many things, right? So each of them have their own trick up their sleeve. So there's one discount Jake / Logan Paul in the team.
Nice.
So that guy in the video in the introduction, he's doing trick shots right on zombies,
Yeah.
and so that's how he gets hired. But it doesn't do trick shots at all in the movie. The one time he needs to, when one of his friends is getting mauled by zombies, the coolest badass
and he
lady in the
needs to
team,
do some shit. Yeah.
he doesn't. And
the only reason she gets killed off is because she's onto the douchebag. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't trust you. And everything. I'm like, ye kahin dekha hai. And Square Enix in 2013 is like, guys, we kind of did this. It was on an island also. We did it so much better.
So that's the setup they don't follow through. Then there's a setup of the guy with the chainsaw, Vanderho. He never
Oh.
uses the fucking chainsaw.
He never
just in the
uses it.
montage.
And they set it up also. In the beginning, he's using it, beginning wala montage. And then there's a whole thing like the guard is like, oh, I'll use this. And Vanderho's like, hey, then nikal na sale. You're gonna die in 20 minutes. You please go. And he's like, haha, my chainsaw. Never uses it.
Yeah, he never uses it. And then, my God, I wanted to, because even in the trailer, that's the money shot, right? Talk to me, baby, or something. He says that when he unearths the.
I don't know. I haven't
the
seen
thing.
any of the trailers.
No, that's in the movie also. Like when they're
Okay.
all getting ready, and the guy has to dig up the chainsaw.
Yeah. I remember.
So I thought, oh, cool. So we're gonna get some
I was
chainsaw
like,
action. Nice.
something like the chainsaw set up and then just forgotten why.
Mhm.
Then I hated the fact that the safe cracker was supposed to be the comic relief of the movie, and all his humor is just reacting surprised to things. Where
Yeah.
especially in the booby trap scene, it's like he goes to the first thing, darts come, he's like, oh, that's it. I expected something more. Second booby trap, bullets. He's like, oh, that's much bigger. It can't get any worse, right? Third booby trap. And they're like,
I do like the guy.
oh.
Like I liked him in the movie.
I like him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and he
what
is
he's given
directing.
to do,
So there's a prequel coming out, and he is directing the prequel.
to this movie.
Yeah, to what other movie? Don't you want to know the mysterious backstory of the safecracker and how he is getting headshots on bottles,
Fucking-
not zombies?
No. How on the safecracker.
What? Yeah. He is the director. He is the main guy, the star.
He's
See,
the
it's not
balls that this movie has to be self-indulgent.
the balls that
That is
Netflix
the
has. Like
biggest.
the
That
movie.
is the biggest issue I have with this movie. You
Yeah.
don't have enough creativity or material in terms of story to be that self-indulgent. It is coming off as arrogant and egotistical. You
Hmm.
are making a zombie heist movie.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make it be, oh, look how epic we are. देख सब slow mo में shoot किया है. Boca mode. Bastard.
Also, it's the first time that that all the action scenes just felt very vanilla and bland in a
Very
Snyder
vanilla. There
movie.
was nothing.
Like that's one thing that Snyder does
This
pretty well.
This guy made one of the most awesome Batman fight scenes.
He did 300
and he did 300. And it Watchmen, dude.
and he did Watchmen. So to come
So
from
this guy
that
can
to
do
here,
action. Like literally, even in the Snyder cut, the action scenes I thought were the best part of it.
oh yeah,
But like what was happening here? I think just he does well when there are superpowers to work with.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
even
and the
then,
dudes
like,
in 300 don't have like guns and shit. No, I
Yeah.
think guns limit the guy.
you found my weakness. It's guns.
It's guns.
That's why I gave one to Batman.
There was, yeah. Yeah. So there was that. There was, also this tiny thing. I love how that woman refers to that Logan Paul guy as
Huh.
he's so famous on the Reddit forums. And I'm like, oh, boomers trying to be young. Oh,
He was also. I love
what are you
the.
gonna see? Snapchat? Oh,
I love the one guy in his team where they're getting briefed, and the other guy's like, "Fucking zombies! I'm bouncing."
fucking. That was another thing with story-wise doesn't work. You have all these people line up and you're like, "Arey, kya team hai?" And all of a sudden one of them is like, "Bye."
He's the most intelligent guy in the entire
He's
team.
the most intelligent.
I love Tick's
There was
character, the
that-
pilot, who's like, oh, "You're gonna get 2 million for the job or something." It's like, 2 million? Oh, I'm in. You don't want to know? No, why would I want to know?
No, why
Fuck
would I
that,
want to
I'm in.
know? Fuck that 2 million. I'm the helicopter guy. That's kind of what I do. Like, more of this, please.
Yeah.
Maybe have her in the studio next time. There was that. There was parts where another piece of inspiration.
Mm.
The music was totally Hans Zimmer in some poignant moment in Interstellar. To the point where I genuinely feel they have ripped off some music from Interstellar.
Yeah, I didn't notice it that much, but yeah.
I
Also,
really
but-
did because
but the
it
most-
totally
Like
because
generally I don't use that like using like saying self-indulgent really, because generally speaking I don't notice it too much. But
Hmm.
but the opening of this movie, that's like the definition of self-indulgent. Like
yeah,
it's
but
cool,
you know,
but
in
I can
the-
only hear Viva, Viva, Viva Las Vegas so many times.
exactly, and it's like he was really trying to channel James Gunn here,
Yeah, even that, like it felt like
and
it
he
wasn't
didn't do
committed to
well. He
completely.
didn't, because James Gunn has really good characters, and then they're funny. He earns the self-indulgence or whatever aspect you like you want to call it.
There's a few moments where like we have some scenes where a couple of characters are talking to each other, like it happens to different pairs, and we start to uncover a little bit of their backstory, but then something happens and then they have to abandon that
Yeah, and it's
conversation.
like the what is it? The coyote. She's like, "Oh, I took a deal to get out, but now I'm with you guys. Oh no, I got speared."
Yeah.
It's like, why are you setting up these characters right before they die?
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, you're supposed to have
Also, she
character development or character building in the beginning of the movie. You know, not at the end, right when they're dying. That happens to that woman who gets with Batista. It happens to her. It happens to that the douchebag of the team who's
Mhm.
like, haha, I got out, and then Tiger.
It happens to the Paul guy,
It
whichever
happens
Paul you want to choose.
yeah.
And it's like the chainsaw guy who does make it out at the end, he also turns into a zombie. So
He also turns into a zombie, and it's like,
but
oh,
tune in next
fuck.
time to Army of the Deader. I don't know what you what do you want to call the sequel? Let's come up with a name.
Army of the
Fuck.
Dead audience members who are fucking paying for a sequel. That's what the prequel should be called. There was
Army
that.
of the
There was
Dead backstory.
Oh my god! They had the. sorry. They had the balls to have a "we're going to weaponize these zombies" subplot. Jurassic World is like, हाँ बेंचत हम पे हंस रहे थे ना, ये देखो.
Okay.
And it's not even a subplot, because at least in Jurassic World, that guy shows up constantly. Vincent
Yeah,
D'Onofrio
yeah.
is like, by the way, you know we're going to weaponize these. By the way, government ko de do, please. Thoda. I have nothing in life. I need dead dinosaurs. This guy's like, by the way, we're going to weaponize these. And 2 scenes later, he gets killed by the tiger.
Also, that entire plot point didn't need to be there
That whole
because
thing where he like the coyote steals her head to show the king. He's like, haha, look, I got your wife's head. You really like these lips, don't you? And she just throws it off the roof.
and she's
Come
dying
on.
at that moment.
Also, and she's dying at the moment. And I love how there is story between the king and the queen, because they were about to have a kid.
Yeah. Which is so here's the thing, right? So I read some parts of the previous script, like the previous version of the script, which was not just the immediately previous draft, but like the one which was developed way back, right?
Right.
And that was a very different movie, very, very, very different movie. It was more gory, more horror, and apparently
I
the
can
zombies
imagine.
were raping humans.
Oh wow.
I mean,
okay.
so I'm guessing the baby part came from there. Like maybe the woman was a normal person before.
Oh,
Who knows? I mean,
okay.
I'm guessing.
Possible. But what I'm saying is, like, then, that scene could have been entirely cut out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or even not entirely cut out. The baby part could have been cut out because, the king is like, oh, fuck, they killed my wife. I'm going to fuck this shit up now. That's it. That would have worked.
I kept anticipating some big reveal with the alpha zombie because they kept focusing on him so much. I thought
and
maybe
the biggest reveal is he has a horse and he has a helmet.
Wow,
so he can't be shot in the head. Ooh. So fucking shit, dude. There was about the time loop thing. Did you notice the editing in that moment? How they were cutting back to members of the team, not what they were currently doing before all this. They were cutting back to people just standing around and like playing with their guns and things like that in the time loop wala monologue.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this just because it was like a conversation about time loops and all. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, and it's like it would have been so much interesting if you didn't make it constantly about the team and about these characters who are completely hollow, by the way. Why are you focusing on them? Show me zombies, please. There were honestly, I can tell
even the zombies.
Some of the zombies had more depth than the fucking characters and their zombies.
So in the trailer, there's a moment when they reveal that these are different zombies. These are more intelligent zombies.
Alpha or whatever. Yeah.
Huh. So wait, I'll just play that. What the fuck? Wait, what? Huh. So there's a moment, and then they show one zombie who is running very fast and he's dodging Batista's punches and all. So I thought, okay, that's a cool idea. That generally zombies are like these slow creatures in movies, right?
Yeah.
So we see that, and then for the entire movie, I just never felt that as a threat. I just never felt like, oh shit, like these guys are in danger, or even if they were, I didn't care.
Yeah, and I think that mostly comes from the fact that they're completely hollow characters.
Yeah,
you as an audience don't care about them. They're just people with guns.
Yeah.
There is nothing I can tell you even about Batista, really.
Oh yeah.
As a personality, other than like his job and his biodata and shit. And when that happens, the last movie that I can remember that happening with completely is Phantom Menace. Have you seen Red Letter Media's review of Phantom Menace?
Yep.
That's a popular one, and that test
Mhm.
he did, I'm like, you can apply that to every movie to test whether like if this is well written or not. So this shit is just
Yeah, this is not good. This is
Snyder
not good.
really needs to
Right
stay
after
away
Justice
from
League,
the script.
right after Justice League, which was like one of his like better movies in his career, like not even taking in the whole story behind the movie, just the movie itself is I really love the movie, and then coming
Mhm.
from that to here,
Oh
very
yeah, I would say
disappointing.
going from Snyder Cut to this, very
My
big
God,
downgrade. I would
poor.
honestly watch all 4 hours of Snyder Cut before watching this again. Which is saying a lot because there are 2.5 hours of that movie I don't like.
Yeah. Oh God, this was a disaster.
This
But
was complete shit show, dude.
what else did we miss out on something?
I'm
The
sure we have, but most of it just stems from the same place.
yeah, my I just said before, like my biggest problem was that it felt like they were going to
They
go
were
against
trying
the
to make
tropes,
generic tropes
but then
unique,
that's
but
the thing
failed.
that became the
They
movie.
tried, yeah, they it felt like while shooting, they realized, oh, by the way, we need to kind of like build these characters a little. Okay, have two of them talk. Genius.
Wait, have you seen?
Fuck, dude.
So one thing good that came out of this movie was, have you seen the Late Show episode by Zack Snyder? He just did a couple days back. So the Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Huh.
They did a special episode where he's like, okay, so Zack Snyder is directing this episode. And then they cut to like that parody mockumentary thing. The
Mhm.
funniest thing ever where Zack Snyder is self-aware. Like they're making fun of his slow motion, they're making fun of his
Right.
like they're saying this episode is gonna be 16 hours long. Also, fuck you, Warner Brothers. And then they cut to Snyder, where Stephen was saying that in like the interview section. And Snyder, oh wow, his words, not mine. But yeah, fuck you, Warner Brothers. Like, okay, why
Like
don't you be
how
this
the
guy
yeah,
when the
why aren't you
movie?
being this fun in the honestly, no characters would have matlab no characters बोल रहा हूँ, no character building would have worked had the action been creative, had the direction been creative,
Hmm.
and had the movie been like an hour shorter.
Oh God. I mean, this movie
Two,
did
when I say
not.
2.5 hours, motherfucker, the last 2.5 hour movie I saw was like Wanted, the Salman wala.
I think they just it's kind of like Bollywood, where Bollywood treats that 2.5 hour as a rule, not just a standard. Not standard, like a
I mean,
generality.
आज आजकल थोड़ा कम हो गया है.
Thoda kam हुआ है. But in general, when
These
you
days
watch a
it's
Hindi movie, you can think, yeah, 2.5 hour is
you
the.
can think, yeah, 2.5 hours is a fair
Yeah. With Hollywood, it
assumption.
fares between, like, it can also be 90 minutes for some,
It does, it does.
generally indie movies
And
are
I
around
really,
90.
my respect for 90-minute movies has grown so much
Oh yeah.
because I realize that they are doing what people can't do in 2.5 and 3 hours.
Hmm.
That I really respect the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, like they
So
trim also, like they know, like there's this that
they are
saying
laser
no.
focused.
They
Like,
have that saying, no, ki if you can't make the movie good, make it short.
yeah, Snyder, please.
Oh God, yeah. So the sequel, we're
I
waiting for it.
think no, fuck off.
Oh God, that's gonna be in Mexico. Right? Look, they still haven't announced it though. They officially haven't announced the sequel. They've only
I
announced
hope they
the.
don't. I
Even I
really
hope
hope
they
they
don't. I
don't.
hope like make something.
Just
No man.
leave this. Let this be dead.
It's dead, bury it.
Let
Just like
this.
Superman says.
It's
Oh,
so like.
the-
So yeah, obviously we don't recommend watching this movie.
yeah. Also,
Not even as like
apparently,
a mindless popcorn thing.
yeah,
Just
like
don't
you
watch this
can't.
movie in general.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Also, apparently, Batista said that he passed on James Gunn Suicide Squad or something like that, like some project with James Gunn for this movie.
Oh,
Batista.
oh, Batista.
Yeah. Like he said he was going to work with James for some, like probably Suicide Squad. but then he passed on that because he could get the chance to work with Snyder, which I'm like,
Drax,
fine,
bro,
ठीक है.
कर ले.
Like, I'm like, ठीक है, fine. Like, that's cool that you want to work with a new collaborator, but then you see what they do to this
But
character.
then, yeah, like, yeah, fine. You want to work with someone new, that's fine. But like, why would you
Yeah.
pass up James Gunn for Zack Snyder?
I mean, I can get that. Like, you're gonna do another movie with him anyway, like this summer, or I think next summer.
Yeah, but like, it's James Gunn.
Also, Batista's pretty good. Like, he was.
He
as
actually
Drax,
is pretty good.
obviously,
Yeah, credit where credit is due. He
Yeah.
was actually pretty good with what he was given.
as Drax, obviously, you don't think much about it because he's a very deadpan character. But then, first time I noticed was in a Blade Runner, where like he killed it. He just had 5 minutes of screen time, but
Blade
he nailed
Runner,
it.
Spectre. Remember him
Oh
in
yeah,
Spectre?
Spectre. He was there in Spectre.
He was good in Spectre, and
Yeah.
that movie had Hans Landa.
So like that guy is pretty talented.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't expect, like, he's one of the few like wrestlers turned actors who's like, okay, he kind of can act, you know.
So that's what makes me even more disappointed that he didn't get enough character work in the movie.
Yeah,
Because he was like he would have nailed it. He was
he
nailing
could.
it anyway.
Yeah, he would have. He really would have. Yeah, Huma Qureshi needed far more screen time.
When I first round, she was in the
That's
movie,
the
right?
one thing. So I didn't know. Matlab, I
Okay.
had read when she was in the
Uh-huh.
movie quite pehle, but I'd completely forgotten till I saw her name in the credits, and I'm
Okay.
like, "Oh, this movie is gonna be fantastic."
Oopsie.
5 minutes.
And also dumb character, not just some generic character.
Very stupid
Generic
character.
dumb character.
Very, very stupid character. Oh my god.
Like she was the reason the entire second half
The
deflated.
entire, yeah.
Like she was the subject of the entire second half getting deflated, but obviously the daughter is the one who
The
you know.
daughter is the one who, yeah, but like, just like, dude,
Can we
Snyder
please kill off these
really needs to
tropes or at
work
least be
on
clever
his,
with it? You know, all those
story.
tropes, like there's a douchebag guy who's gonna betray everyone. There's gonna be the young and dumb character is gonna survive, and the old and experienced characters who actually have meaning
Who
all
are gonna
die.
die, and that there's gonna be two unlikely characters who start bonding. In this case, it was Vanderho and the safe crack guy. Yeah. And there's gonna be like at least 5 montages in the middle of something.
Also, why did they go into Vegas to steal the money if their job was just to get a zombie head? Ultimately, if that was the whole thing.
Yeah, because you could have just said, "Bring me a zombie head."
Yeah, like there was no malicious intent.
There was nothing.
There's
like
no
he
secret
really
thing
didn't want
there.
the money.
Yeah.
The money was just, yeah, it's very stupid.
So, my God, what the
Like,
hell?
yeah, Snyder needs to put as much work into his scripts as he does
Mm.
into his storyboarding,
Yeah.
which really didn't show
Which
that much in
really-
this movie.
Yeah,
also,
just a few shots.
This entire movie was like complete shit, dude. This might be the worst movie I've seen this year.
Oh wow! I mean, have you seen many movies this year though?
That
That came out this year.
Like, that came out this year, obviously not. But I mean, there's let's get back full circle. There's always Cruella. Which, by the way, I just want to talk about this. Fuck you if you like are the one person who didn't want Cruella spoilers. Okay.
bol kya?
Apparently, and this has become a meme, that her motivation for taking revenge on Dalmatians is Dalmatians killed her mother.
That's why we needed that origin story, didn't we?
Yes.
Mm.
So
that's why
Hollywood is in complete shambles right now.
So I saw the trailer, like the Cruella trailer, and the whole thing I got out of it was Disney saw Joker and we're like, hold up, that's some hot shit right there. We need to get in on that, but make it PG-13.
But what if Disney characters?
Yeah. But like, apparently she's done pretty well. Like outside of the actual movie, she's getting some
Yeah,
praise for it, so that's
Emma
nice.
Stone is
Even the
very
trailer gave
talented
me
anyway, but
yeah. It'll be fun to see her in No Way Home
how
if
the
she
fuck do
appears.
you
Hopefully,
go for? No, she's so fully denied, no?
everyone has fully denied except Molina and Jamie Foxx. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
So
But yeah, I don't want to have too much hope for No Way Home at this point. I'm just gonna end up
Mhm.
disappointed.
yeah, because at this point,
I remember because this is the same hype that we had in 2016 when the BVS trailer had come out.
oh
Oh
god,
bro, ye hoga,
BVS,
wo hoga, ye hoga, wo hoga, and then we know what happened.
BVS, fuck, I remember BVS. Like it's also related to Snyder, so let's just pass some time, right? So, BVS. Me and a friend who's a very big like DC fan. ठीक है, like I
Uh-huh.
don't know as much about DC comics. He's like a super big fan. So we were watching, and then the intermission happens, and then it happens right after the nightmare scene where Flash comes in, right? And then we just look at each other. Holy fuck, they're doing Injustice.
Mm.
I really want to see that movie. I really want to see that
Yeah.
movie, that Injustice movie. Come on. And that would have been so cool. Like after Justice League, like okay, fuck, like Snyder had a pretty good plan. Like they were going to expand on this, and then we get this movie. Come on, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Even Warner Brothers is in shambles right now because they're getting bought out by Discovery. Did you hear about it?
So the next Army of the Dead movie needs to be directed by David Attenborough.
Oh god damn. I don't know what he's doing next. I think Snyder's doing a what's his next movie? It's a very smaller scale project, I think. Almost
Whatever
like an
it
indie
is,
movie.
I frankly don't care at this point. Ho gaya mera. I think I'm done with Snyder.
Yeah, I never say
Like
that
I'll
about any
watch it,
filmmaker. I
but
don't like I'll always
yeah, if
give
he
a
can make a
chance.
comeback, that's cool. But
Uh-huh.
this was my chance for him because I didn't like Snyder Cut.
Hmm.
So and he messed this up by orders of magnitude. So
Yeah, this was bad. This was very bad.
this was very bad. So
I
I
say
think
that as
I'm
a like not like kind of a defender of Snyder, at least with DC movies. No, come on, be better.
yeah, it's done. It's done. So
That's about it,
yeah,
I guess.
that's it.
And this was very short, contrary to the movie.
Yeah, because dude, this is
Because we
I
trimmed
feel
the
this is
fat,
gonna
we
be
got to the
about
point.
this is not 2.5 hours. I honestly feel our Assassin's Creed review was better than this, and that's like 2 hours 40 minutes.
Oh yeah. Also, we have we also have
So
bokeh, but it's not completely in your face bokeh.
yeah, it feels like natural blur, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking and see how people are not moving in and out of focus
What?
because that
What do you
effect
mean?
is shit.
What do you mean?
it just auto focused on you.
I know it will. Because it's a good camera. It doesn't have dead pixels.
Yeah.
I love
Okay,
there's a clip going around of the behind the scenes where Snyder's talking about the cameras, right? And he's saying, "Oh, these are like the Canon Dream lens, and the lens is really cool. They're like these are dream lenses. They have these defects that I really like." And then you cut to the dead pixel. Oh, really should have said that. Also, come on, fix it. How do you fuck up stuff like that on Netflix?
I don't know. Maybe I just had it and I didn't notice it because I was so like mind
I
numbed
mean,
by the movie.
yeah, I mean, could be also a display thing. Like maybe it shows up on certain displays. Who
Maybe
knows?
that's also possible. So
But yeah, that's it.
yeah. Do you want to like add dead pixels in the randomly in this video just as Easter eggs?
Suddenly, आधा
I
picture
think-
गायब.
I love the defects.
Suddenly, it'll be 4:3, and the rest of the thing will be gone.
Yeah.
Completely saturation slider पूरा 0 पे फेंको. Why not? Let's have fun.
Yeah. Fucking.
Which is what we asked
Okay.
of his next movie.
Yeah,
also.
which is we asked. Yeah, Snyder, just
Have
work on your
fun.
stories, man. Just
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay. Thank you for watching and or listening. And we'll be back maybe 6 months later, going by our current rate.
Yeah. Black Widow कब आ रहा है?
July. July
July.
that and June में Loki is coming. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go.
Yeah, I think I'll watch Loki.
Chalo, okay.
Okay,
Thank you
cool.
for watching and listening, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.